Astral Ascension is Pixelfade's newest visual novel that is going to be releasing very soon, and I got the opportunity to play the game again, which I'm honored because getting a chance to play their new game is a blessing. If you didn't know, I already made a first impressions video on Astral a while back. However, due to it still being in development and a bit unfinished in some parts, I wasn't able to show anything from the game and I had to vaguely talk about some stuff without revealing some important aspects. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm happy to say that I was granted the opportunity to showcase the first footage of Astral's gameplay, along with the music and voice acting. Now before we go on with the video, this is basically me going over my new impressions on Astral now that it has voice acting and some aspects were improved. So I was able to play through the first chapter for each girl, but I'm mainly going to give a small review on how everything is. With that being said, let's talk about Astral. So the synopsis of the story is that you're a young man living in a futuristic sci-fi world where after you were wrongfully terminated from your investigation agency, you struggle to find a piloting job that doesn't have you blacklisted. That is, until you find a piloting job for a mercenary ship, where you accept it to not only find a way to clear your name, but to also support your ill sister, Celeste. Your crew consists of the stoic Captain Iris, the cheery engineer Vela, the playful Dr. Luna, and the suave navigator Kai. Your choices will not only affect the mission outcome, but also affect your relationship with your crew. Mayhaps a romance might happen. Ready to see some Astral? Well, here you go. Ooh, right? Let's go over some smaller aspects first before we talk more about the story and gameplay choices, like this gorgeous art. Wow, wowie zowie. Look at this. Look how colorful, vibrant, and lively the art is. I still really love how the art looks here. It's reminiscent of past Pixelfade visual novels, no doubt, but with each visual novel they made, I feel like the art keeps getting improved, or it just keeps getting better. It might feel repetitive to some, which I can kinda see why, but I feel like it all fits with every location. Plus the CGs again, they just look awesome. I love how a lot of Pixelfade CGs are detailed and very creative and stylish. They're always one of the things I'm excited to see whenever I play their games, and I do think they did a good job with their art. Now if you play the other Pixelfade games, you'll recognize the overall gameplay style of its games, and once again, it's done well here. It's been upgraded pretty well. The traits from Ace Academy are back. Choosing one of the 3 traits will give you specific attributes that can help you on your adventure, and choice making is a bit more serious in Astral, kinda similar to Crystalline's choice making. Of course, depending on the choices you make, you can romance one of the 3 girls. But, and most importantly, it can also affect how your mission plays out. A small choice can lead to a different outcome for your mission, so think carefully before making a choice. I'm honestly glad the choice making here is a bit more serious, especially now that it can affect how your mission goes, so it's cool to see in your playthroughs how you'll overcome each mission. Now starting from Crystalline, Pixelfade started to include live 2D animation for its character animations, and for the most part, it does the job surprisingly well. It can be a bit stiff sometimes, but it's nothing that screams, oh, this is terrible. However, in Astral, it may just be that the animation is not fully finished, but the live 2D animation here feels much stiffer than ever before. Some of the movements just feel robotic, almost like an animatronic. But hey, again, it could be that the animation isn't finished, so hopefully the animation will look a bit more fluid and better for the final product, right? Right? Oh, but the music, god, it's so good! I really love the overall sci-fi tone the music is taking. It does feel somewhat similar to the music of Ethereal Enigma, but the music for Astral is its own thing. Basically all the Pixelfade VNs have their own feel when it comes to the music. Astral does a great job bringing in the aesthetics of its sci-fi world and making it come alive with its story. Or I guess it's music, my bad. But plus, the composer who made the music for Crystalline, Kaori After Story, and Ethereal Enigma, Eric Benaim, is back once again. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Which is a blessing because the music he did here is just fantastic. So, how about we listen to some of the music? So the overall synopsis I've already explained, but in my opinion, I think Astral is great so far, especially with Chapter 1. Chapter 1 just does a great job just giving us an introduction to the whole story, characters, and situation our protagonist is in, kind of like a pilot to a show. We get to know a bit of his backstory, but it still keeps some aspects a secret. We get to know how massive this world can be, we get to know the rest of the crew and their personalities. It's just an overall good balance of offering readers what to expect in this long journey. It's not too overwhelming and it doesn't try to cram all the story into the first chapter. Again, it's a nice balance. And remember, in my first impressions video, I got to play through Veiwa's route for the first chapter. This time, I got to play through all 3 routes for the first chapter. And of course, I have to say, Veiwa is still the best route so far. I'm not even kidding. Okay, but jokes aside, I enjoyed all the routes for Chapter 1. It's funny to see what kinds of experiences you can go through as you go through the first mission with either one of the 3 girls. Plus, it's nice to know these characters as you head to their first mission. You get a glimpse at their personality and character. Also, before I forget, this voice acting is just fantastic. A lot of the voice actors who voice their respective roles fit their roles greatly. So expect some really funny voice clips as you continue to play through Astral.
Oh, we got the support request just a couple of hours ago. Then if you'll just point us in the direction of the IT department, we'll get everything sorted for you.
Big bro! I was wondering when you'd call. Because I've got so much to tell you.
So, a former IAP agent, huh? I assume Kai gave you the rundown on who we are and what we do? It's very different from what you were doing before. Why the change in direction? You're going from a government agency to a mercenary ship.
Overall, from what I played through, Astral Ascension is turning out to be something truly fantastic. It's like you put all the best things from each Pixelfade game into one whole package. That's what Astral Ascension is, a game where you can see how far Pixelfade has come ever since the release of Ace Academy. If you were to compare this to Ace to Astral, it's a huge difference. So trust me when I say this, it's going to be worth the wait. I wholeheartedly trust Pixelfade with how they developed this game, because I know for sure this is going to be one of their best. And before I close this video out, I'm sure all of you are waiting to play Astral when it comes out, and thankfully, you won't have to wait any longer. With permission from the man himself at Pixelfade, Dishu, I'm proud to officially announce that Episode 1 of Astral Ascension will be finally releasing on Steam before the end of the month. Now I know you're asking, wait. Episode 1? Wasn't it supposed to be released as one whole game? Well, yes. But since Astral has been in development for so long, and along with the delays, Pixelfade has decided to release the game as an episodic game, releasing episode 1 first and then releasing the rest of the episodes later on in the future, kinda similar to how Ethereal Enigma released. So I hope you can understand why they made this decision. But hey, the game, well, episode 1 that is finally gonna release, so go and wishlist Astral on Steam. That's all from me, you guys. Once again, go and wishlist Astral Ascension on Steam as we prepare for the episode 1's release, which I will put a link in the description below. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching.